Hello, welcome to this tutorial. It's a pleasure having you. It's Creativity Academy. Yeah, in this tutorial, we'll be doing something really amazing. We'll be designing a business card. So without further ado, let's get into business. Right. So the first thing I'll do now is to open my Pixel app. So I'll open my Pixel app. So you can see what we have here. Okay, let me delete these tests. So now after opening my Pixel app, the next thing I'll be doing is to set my image size, the size of our documents. That is the next thing I will be doing. So I'll click on the three dots here on the top corner here. You can see you click on this. So after clicking on that, you can see image size. You click on image size. You can see. So you click on that. Okay, so now I'll be setting my image size. So the width of this, I'll be making the width 2268 2268, and I will make the height 1417 2268 by 1417. Okay, you can see what we have now. Okay, having done that, the next thing I'll be doing now is to change the background of this text. I'll change the background of my card by going over by clicking on this icon down here, this one. As you can see, you click on that. So after clicking on that, the next thing I'll click on color. You can see color. Click on color. So I'll be making use of the white background. So I'll click on the white color here. You can see. Okay, that's the color I'll be making use of. So having done that now, the next thing I'll be doing now is to try. We're gonna start designing now. We're gonna start designing. It's gonna start looking beautiful. Okay, the first thing to do is to click on. I want to bring in a shape. To do that, you can simply click on this. You can click on this icon here, this middle eye, this one in the middle. Once you click on that, it's going to take us to where we can select different shapes. So if I click on that, so you click on that, you can see shape. Okay, let me cancel it. Another way to select a shape is to click on the plus icon here. Click on this plus icon and click on shapes. You can see. Okay. Let me change the color of this so that you can see the color of the shape. The default color is white, size I'm not seeing any shape, but this color, let me change the color to black. You can see we have a square shape, right? So I want to change the so I'll be making use of a square shape. So I'll just click on this and expand the size like so. I'll expand the size. Okay, let me just expand it like so, and I'll bring it down here. Okay, you can see what we have. Let me try to adjust it a little bit. Okay. Okay, so now having done that, the next thing I'll be doing now is that I'll go over to, let me adjust a little bit backward. Okay, so what I'll do now is to let me first of all let me try to lock this shape so that we won't get to move it while we are designing. So I'll click on the layer um icon here, this particular icon. You click on that. So after clicking on that, you click on the padlock sign to lock it. So I've locked it, so that means I cannot move it unless I unlock it back. You get. Okay, so having done that, the next thing now is to bring in another shape. So I'll click on shapes. So I'll click on the box here, this box, so that I can select another shape. I don't want to use a square shape this time around, so I'll just click on the box so that I can select another shape. So you can see we have different shapes here. So I'll be clicking on the triangle, click on the triangle shape. So let me change the color to black as well, black. Okay, so the next thing is to adjust this. So you can expand this shape and you can rotate it. To expand the shape, you simply expand this from this side. To rotate it, you can see from this side. So that's how you do that. So if I want to expand it, I'm just going to expand it from this side. If I want to rotate it, I'm just going to rotate it like so. You can see. Okay, so what I'll do next is just to bring it like, I'm just going to try to adjust this like this, rotate it downward like this. Okay, okay, you can see what we have. Okay, you can see what we have. So let's see what we have now. Take it up a little bit. Bring it down. Okay, so we are getting there. We are getting there. I want it to. Okay, so the next thing after doing that, let me go over the shape. Let me lock this as well. Let me lock this new shape, lock it. So go over the shape, click on the box, triangle. I'll change the color to black. Okay, so now let me just come here and try to like flip this, expand the size. So like so. I want this to, let me try to rotate this a little bit. Okay, like this. Expand the size. Let me see what I have here. Okay, expand the size. I want to achieve something with this actually. I want to achieve something with this. Just have the patience by doing it. Let me see what I have so far. So let me use this position. Come over here so I can just adjust it. Still needs to be adjusted. Just position. Okay. 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 Let me see. I haven't got the result I want. This is not the result I want. I want it to bend a little bit more. Okay. I think it's better like this. Okay. Scroll down, click on the position, go to the side, and let me move this up a little bit. I still need to adjust it. Just have the patience. Okay. You have to be really, really patient. Okay, you can see what we have now, but okay. So now let me come over here. Let me unlock this so I can move this forward a little bit. Okay. Okay. So just have the patience. It's not difficult. Okay, so you can see what we have now. You can see what we have now. Okay, so having done that, what I'll do next is to let me just go over and what unlock these two. Let me go over the shape. Let me go with the square. Just change the color to black. Just want to cover this side up and just cover this side up like so. Okay, so you can see what we have. Okay, so having done that, the next thing is to what go over here and let's log this as well so you can see what we have here. Okay, so now the next thing I'll be doing is that I'll go over the shape again and also click on this box, a triangle. So I'll change the color of this now. Let me just click on this. Let me change the color like so. You can come over here as well, change the color here. I want to use this color. Okay, so what I'll do next is to try to like rotate this like so. Okay, and I'll just try to adjust the size. You can see side by side. You can actually make it adjust it as well with the side. You can see we have an anchor point here. You can also adjust it from this side and from here as well. So you see. So now what I'll do is to let me reduce the size a little bit and I'll move it up like so. I can rotate it down a little bit. Just move it, move it. You can use the position button to do that. Position here. Okay. So you can just that with this. So you can see what we have. Okay, I still need to adjust it a little bit more. So okay, it's cool like this. So now having done that, the next thing I'll be doing now is let me click on this. I want to duplicate this this triangle shape. So I'll click on copy. You can see once you click on a layer and you want to duplicate, you just click on copy. You can see copy here. Click on copy. I'll just bring that here. Let me go over and what unlock this. So let me come over here and let me just rotate it like so. Rotate it. So I'll bring it down as well like this. So you can see. Let me just try to like the position. Okay, okay, like so. So you can see what we have. So now having done that, the next thing I'll be doing now is let me log this as well. So I'll go over and bring in what I'll do next is to this business card. Actually, I should have said this from the beginning. It's in two parts, which is in a business card we have the front and we have the back, right? So first I'm designing the front part first, the front part of the business card first, right? So now the next thing I'll be doing now is I'll go over to like, let me go over the shape, to my shape, and let me see if I can use any other shape here. Hmm, yes, let me go with this particular shape. So let me change the color. I click on that, come over here, the color, I'll make use of this color. Yes, so I'll click on this, rotate it, rotating it like so. After rotating it, then you can just try to like adjust it like this, adjust it, you can adjust it, and okay, just bring to the side. So what I'll do next is that I'm going to duplicate this now. Let me just come over here. I will duplicate this. Click on copy to duplicate. Now rotate it. I'm going to bring it here. I'm going to join the two together. Okay, let me see. Let's use this position and just bring it down a little bit. Position. Okay. So now I can just move it. Okay. Positioning. Still not perfect. Let's see. Okay. Okay, so after doing that, the next thing to do now is to let's merge these two together. I want to merge these two shapes. So what I'll do is that I'm going to go over to my I'll go over to layer panel here. You can see, click on that. So once you click on that, you click on this icon down here. This one, you click on the icon. So after clicking on the icon, so you have to select the layers you want to merge. So I want to merge the layers we just brought in, the two shapes together. So I'll click on this one, two. So after clicking on that, the next thing is to click on this. You can see you click on this. So once you click on this, it says, are you sure you want to merge the selected objects? So click on OK. So once you click on OK, now the two objects have been merged. So you can see you can move the two at a time. Okay. So what we'll do next is that I'm just going to rotate it like so. Let me rotate it like so. Okay, I can make it small like a little bit. Okay, let me just bring it down. Let me bring it down here. And bring it down. And this background, these shapes as well. Let me match this shape together. These three shapes. This, all these shapes. One, two, three. No, this black one. One, two, three, four. Click on this match. So what I'll do now is that I will change the color of this shape now. So I want to change the color of this shape. I don't want it to be too black. Click on color, enable. So I'll come over here and what? Let me look for the one that is not so dark. Like this. Let's see this. Okay, I think this is not so dark. I can still adjust the opacity. Opacity. Okay. Something like this. Okay. Something like this. So now I'll come over to the layer panel and I'll drag this on top of it. You can see that this can show. Okay, so let me go over and what and lock it back so you can see what we have. Okay, so let me just move this to this side. Move to this side. Okay, you can see what we have now. So now having done that, the next thing I'll be doing is that I'll go over to, let me go over and lock this out. Let me lock this. So I'll go over to text now. So I'll click on text, click on edit. So my name will go. Okay, my name. So your name goes now. Type in your name. Okay, you can see. So I'll change the color of this text. Change the color of the text. Color of making use of white. Okay, so I'll change the font of this as well. Come over to fonts. So you change the fonts. Let me see my fonts. So I can make use of something like, let me see this. Okay, so I could try to like adjust the size of the text size. Just bring the size down a little bit. Okay, let me bring it down here. Bring it here. Just make sure it aligns. So to check, you can check if it's aligned by using net this icon here. So if I want to check if it's aligned, I'll just click on the icon you can see. So after clicking on it, I can click on this one that has settings icon on it, you can see. So click on that. Now I can try to like click on this side one and just move it like so. So just make sure that the text and the words and this shape, the two are aligned together. So just you can see they are not yet aligned. So I can just come over, just hold it like so, leave it like you can see. So click on this, just make sure they are aligned. You can click on this to use it. You can see. Okay, I think it's cool like this. So now click on this to take it away back. Okay, the two are now on a straight line. Okay, so having done that, the next thing is to go over to my text. Click on my text, edit, and I'm just gonna type um, graphic designer. Okay, so I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. A little bit. I'm gonna go over to my color, change it to white, then to the fonts. For the fonts, just go with something simple. Can go with something simple. Okay, like so. So I can just change the the size of the text. Change the size of the text. You can make it 30. You can bring it. Make sure it's well placed. It's very, very important. As a graphic designer, you have to be conscious of these things. You get, it beautifies your work. beautifies your work when everything is aligned properly. You get. So always try to be always conscious of these things. Alignments, test alignment is very very important. Okay, so having done that, the next thing I'll be doing now is to let me go over and lock this. The reason why I'm locking them is that so that while we are designing, for example, now I might want to adjust something and I mistakenly touch this. You see, let me just that's why I'm trying to lock it down so that we don't get to tamper with it. You get. So having done that, the next thing I'll be doing now is that I'll be bringing in some icon here. So I'll go over to I'll click on the plus icon here, this plus sign, and click on from gallery. Then the first one I want to make use of is this. Let me see this. Okay, just adjust this. So I'm bringing this now. I'll bring this in. Okay, so you can see what we have. So the next thing to do now is to let me come over. Let me adjust the size. Let me adjust the size. So don't forget we are still designing the front part of our business card. The front part of our business card. So I'll adjust the size and what I'll do is to I'll go over to color and what I'll change the color to black. So come over to position so that I can use this position to move it to adjust it. Okay, things is too big. Okay, can I bring it down like so? Okay, so the next thing is to go over and what bring in the another icon from gallery. The next one, which is called, okay, you can see our business card is becoming beautiful, right? Yeah, by the time we are done, you're gonna see what we're gonna come up with. So just adjust this as well. So go over to color and enable black. Okay, just as well. So make sure the color, the two the icons, the location icon and this one and this other one, make sure the size is the same. Very very important. The size, the position, and everything. This is what makes a graphic designer. We have to be conscious of all of these things while you are designing. You have to be conscious of this. So okay, we have this now, and the third one I'll make bringing now is the. Let me go back to my icon gallery. This, let me see this. Okay, you can message. Okay, so I'll bring this now. So I'll make this color as well black. Adjust the size. Adjust the size. So I'll bring this down a little bit as well. Okay, so the position. So let me just adjust it like so. Okay, so let's make sure this is in the middle. In the middle. Okay, can bring this down a little bit. Down a little bit. Okay, so you can see what we have. So the next thing now to do is to let me lock these three icons. Okay, so let me go back to my text now. To my text, edit, and I'll type in my address. 25 Brown Street. Okay. Okay, so now you can see. So let me change the color of this text to, of course, white. Okay, then the size of the text, let me just bring the size down to like 26. Okay, so 25. Okay, 23. Okay, 1925 is cool. So now the next thing to do now is to change the fonts of these tests. Let me go back to fonts. So make use of let me see my fonts. Let me see this. Okay, this is cool. Okay, so you can see. Let me bring it down a little bit. Bring it down. Okay, so what I'll do next is I will duplicate this, click on copy and edit. And the next one is the phone number, right? Just say +2347010401783. Okay, so you can see I'm gonna bring it down as well down here. So I told you earlier that text alignment is very, very important. Very, very important. Okay. If you have more than one number, you can put it as well. You can put more than one number if you have. Okay, so the next thing I'll be doing is I'll be bringing in the email address. My email address now over to just edit, copy this, edit. Yes. Okay. I'm gonna bring this down as well. Oh, the size of this is too much, right? So we can just adjust the size of this 19. Okay. Okay, so let me come over to, I guess, this icon here. Click on this. I want to text. I want to check if it's aligned, properly aligned. So click on this. So click on this, like I said earlier, and just try to like test for the alignments. Okay. Move this a little bit. You can use the position. Click on this position. Okay, so having done that, the next thing I'll be doing now is next thing I'll just do is to bring in my logo. So I'll go over to, you can see this is so beautiful, isn't it? I'll just go over to my from gallery. This is the logo I want to use. Okay, so click on OK. I'm gonna let me go over here and let me pin all of this down. Let me lock all of this. Just adjust the logo. Wow. So adjust the logo like so. Adjust the logo. So I'll change the color of this logo. Click on color. Instead of this color. Okay. So just bring it down here. Okay. Okay, so let me go back to my text now. Click on this A, click on text, edit. So I'll be going with X. Okay, so bring it down. Let me change the color of this text to, I think, okay, let me go with black. So I'll just click on change the fonts. Let me change the fonts. Let me make use of bold. Okay, I'm just making use of these fonts. So let me change the color to black, proper black. Color black. See. Okay, let me just come down here. Adjust it. Just bring it down. Okay, so the next thing is I'm going to click on this, copy then edit, concepts. Okay, so I'll bring it down. I want to change the color of this color to this. Okay, so I will change the fonts to this. Let me choose this. I want something light. So I'll just come over here and just adjust it. Okay, let me adjust this the size. Bring it down to 30. Bring it down here. The size of this as well, 30. Okay, bring it down here. So you can see. Okay, let me try to adjust the size. Let me make it 32. This one as well, 32. Okay, so I can use the position to adjust it. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'm gonna go over to my layer and I'll match these two names together. Click on this. You know how to match. You can match. Okay, after merging the two, so I can now move the two at a time. Is the um, position. Let me just move it. Okay, I think I'll make this logo bigger, a little bit bigger. I'll bring this down to, I can make this like so. Just try to use the positioning and move it up. Okay, so you can see what we have. Right, you can see how beautiful this is. Isn't this beautiful? Right. So now let's see if we need to do any more correction to this. So is there any correction? I don't think so. I don't think so. Aside from this logo, let me just bring it a little bit to the center of the name. Okay, okay, yeah. And let me just take it up a little bit, just a little bit up. So you have to be conscious of all these things. Okay. So look at what we have now. Okay, I think it's cool like this, right? So now we are done with the front part. So the next thing is to quickly, design this the back of the business card. But before doing that, let's quickly save this. Let's quickly save this. Go over here, click on to save. You know how to save. You click on this sign here, this one. So after clicking on that, you click on save as image. Then you click on this arrow here, click on ultra and save to gallery. Okay, once it's saved, so let's quickly design the back part. The back part, what we just do is let me just go over and switch all of this off. Just click on the eye icon to switch all of this off. Switch this off, switch all this off, switch this off. Nope, leave this. Okay, let me see what we have now. Okay, so what we'll do next is just to very simple. Just bring this down here. You can expand it more. Okay, then bring the name as well. So bring the name as well. Just bring the name as well. But you can see this name, something is happening to this name. Let's just go. Let's delete this name as well. Or we can just go over and off it. So I'll be rephrasing the name. Okay, so what I'll do next is to let me expand this a little bit more. Okay, so what I'll do next is just go over to my text, edit. Yes, okay. So I'll bring this down here. So I'll change the color of this, the color to white. Then I'll change the fonts, something like this. Okay. So we can try to like come over to the size and adjust the size. Okay. So now let me go over to edit, copy, edit, then concepts. Okay, so I'll just go over to my color, and I'll make it this. And I'll go over to my, the fonts. The font, make it of these fonts. Okay, so I'll just bring it down like so. Go over to the position it well. Okay, okay. So having done that, what I'll be doing next is to um the slogan of the company, text edits, you know, let me just say innovatively in edits, innovatively super. Okay, so I'll just bring this down. So I'll change the color of this text to color. Let me use something like let me see this this things is cool. Okay, let me just go with this. Let me try to place this properly. Oh, let me merge these two together like I did earlier. Merge the two, cancel these two, the concept and the mx together. Okay, so now I can easily move the two at once. Okay, so now bring this, adjust the size. Okay, I can change the fonts. I can change the font of this as well. The font of the slogan. So let me make use of something like something like this. Okay, so you can see what we have. So the next thing I'll be doing now is just to let me try to make this so that I can be in the center. Okay, so what I'll do next is to let me see. Let me just come over to the text. Just come to text, edit. Okay, I can just come over here and was typing in the text, as you can see. So I'm just gonna change the color to like, I can just leave the color like this. Let me change the font of this to like Sanskrit. Edit, this thing is a mistake here. Edit www. Wow. Dots. Okay. So I want to rotate this now. You can see the this sign below. You can rotate it with that. So just rotate it with that. Bring it down here. Let me try to like adjust the size, position, and move it. Okay, so make sure it's in the center. Okay, let me see. Okay, you can see what we have now. You can see, so this is the back of our business card. This is the back of the business card. So, all right. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, see you in the next tutorial. So before that, let's quickly save this. Let's quickly save this as image. Change this to ultra, then save to gallery. Right. So we have the front parts and the back part of our business card, right? Okay. Thank you very much for watching. See you in the next tutorial. Bye for now.